Sweet V's, it's the Sweetest Vegan here. Today for the Southern Queen of Vegan Cuisine project, we were supposed to make a she crab soup, but I wasn't in the mood to replace a bunch of fish and crab today, so I went with turnips because I love turnips and we're going to make a turnip soup. So we're going to start this recipe by adding olive oil and onions to a big pot over medium-high heat. Now I rinsed out my pot right before I started, and then I added the olive oil in without wiping out the pot, so the oil and the water kind of exploded and I kind of had to like do a rescue mission just to put the onions in the pot. So it was a mess. It was an ordeal. Don't do that. Go ahead and let the onions cook and soften while we peel and chop our turnips. Peel it, and then slice it, then we're going to chop it. Put the chunks of turnip roots in the pot with the sauteed onions. Now we're going to season it all. Salt, pepper, rosemary, vegetable broth, and almond milk. In old Sweetest Vegan fashion, my pot was not large enough. My pot is never large enough because I hate washing dishes, so I try to use the smallest pot necessary and it never works out. I always end up washing 2 pots instead of the one big pot that I could have washed from the beginning. Just get a pot big enough from the beginning. Bring your pot of turnip goodness to a boil and then let it simmer for about an hour. Now is the perfect time to add your mixture to a blender or use an immersion blender to make it all creamy and nice. But I don't have a blender right now. I only have a food processor and I think the liquid would go everywhere. So I'm just going to leave it chunky in the broth. I think it'll be nice. I like texture anyway. So let's taste it. Couldn't wait to taste what turnip root tastes by themselves. And so I burned my mouth. It was so hot right out of the pot. I like took a spoon, dipped it in the pot and put the thing in my mouth. And it was super duper hot. But it was delicious. If you want to replace like potatoes ever, like you're just tired of Irish potatoes, eat some turnip roots. They are just as good, if not better. The rosemary was a hit. Like, I love the rosemary. I always love onions. Salt and pepper, you know, those are like normal things. But the turnip by itself has a nice flavor. It's mild. You can add it or eat it with anything. And I just liked it. I like the soup and I hope you like it too. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe and come back tomorrow. Bye. We're going to start this recipe by adding, it's hard to think about the words and then make them come out of your mouth as you think of more words, but you're saying words at the same time and you want to have emotion and inflection with those words, but you're thinking about how you're going to deliver the next words. Like, it's difficult. Okay, so we're going to start